Shikishima? Hi! Oh, hold on. Okay. I had music. Let me remove it because otherwise I won't concentrate. Okay. Hello! How are you? I do have to say, my cat has been really, really annoying, and I know why. Is because I missed out on food. And I like to grab those like really, really big bags, but I can't carry that. I cannot carry those bags, so I ordered. Oh, it's in front of the door. Never mind. They arrived 30 minutes ago. It's in front of the door. Hold on. Oh, that's not. Yay! I'm back. I'm sorry. Back again. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was like, sorry guys, I'm gonna need to interrupt. I ordered food for. Wait! I ordered food for cat. I gotta serve cat. Hold up. Okay, for real now. Hello. Yes, I did get. No, yeah, I did get cat food. It was the main purpose of my order. There was something else in it that was like food for me, but it was mainly for my cat. And my dumbass just put the stuff, like store the stuff, and didn't even serve food to. I feel stupid. Yeah. So it's time for me to talk about my trip because I do want to talk about my trip. I might talk about my internship a little bit after. Um, yeah, that's it. I really had a lot of fun, so I want to share it to you. Uh, that that is all. That is all. Yeah. Very- Yes, these were claps. I did not fight a bear. No. All right. Shall we get started already? About a wolf? No. No, because maple syrup doesn't exist from the tree. It's it's maple water, not maple syrup. You can't have maple syrup from the tap. That doesn't exist. You actually have to have water, maple water. Maple water. It's actually very liquid and not even sugary that much. Like a little, but like imagine you just put like a spoon of sugar in water. That's what it tastes. It doesn't even taste like maple. And then you boil it once, and then you reboil it twice, and then it becomes maple syrup. That's how it gets taken because it's boiled sugar. Otherwise, from the tree, it's just water. It's not even that sugar. Okay. Bam! Okay. No, you do drill a faucet in the tree, but what pours out is water. It's literally clear water with, and it's like a little bit sugary. We call it the maple water, and then you boil it twice, and then it becomes maple syrup. And then if you boil it 3 times, it becomes the maple candy that I showed you a long time ago. Yeah. No, you can't drink maple syrup from the tap. That doesn't exist. The closest maple syrup from the tap that you can get would probably be drinking from the bottle. Drinking from the boiling, but I think it would be too hot. Also, sorry for voice change. I feel like I spoke a lot French, and especially like region. Is that an expression in English when you say you're from the region? It's kind of like it's like it's like places that are way much more less diversified and stuff like like big cities has like more differences and they speak like and the region is kind of like the south, in America you say the I don't, country dialect. Yeah, probably that, because it's like you're gonna see a lot of nature in my pictures. We're really deep in the woods. Deep in the woods, sir. Uh-huh. Deliberate. What does deliberate mean? Yeah. I've been coughing too. Um, yeah. So let's start with the 27th, because that's when it started. Because I left on the 26th of July. At night, I almost missed my bus, but let's not talk about it. Thank you, Lemuel Livingstone. Thank you so much. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, no, on the 26th at night, I just took the bus. I'm really sad because since the guy said I was late. I was not late. I was just on time, but yeah, 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 yeah. Bro, I was on time. What's wrong with that? Anyway, um, because of that, someone already took my place, and at first I was really like, uh, I didn't want it to sit with someone, so I just took a road that had no one in it. But then I realized that the bus has other stop, and then I kind of was forced to get back at the road that I was, and I paid for the window side, um, and I did not have the window size. But then I realized because I took the window side to come back, I think the row side is better because uh you have more space. Like you can put your feet in the alley if you want to. You have to be careful until like someone like that's but most of the time you just have more. And yeah, I'm gonna talk about my coming back at the end. I'm gonna go chronological order. Uh, so yeah, I arrive hometown at like 6 a.m. My mom came to pick me up. She was filming the bus and my come out of the bus. It was pretty cringe, but we love her. Uh, and when we arrived, my mom kind of just did a little tour of the city to show me what has changed and stuff, and that was cool to see. What has changed, and I got home. I looked at my room because my bedroom. She kind of kept the bedroom how I left it when I leave. Left. Um. Yeah. Uh. So I check like old school books and like stuff like it was fun. But since it was still like 6 or 7 a.m. or something, I took a nap until like 1 a.m. PM. And that's when we went to my grandma so I can talk to my grandma before she leave for her own trip. And I realized it's not motorcycle, it's spider. They do spider trip. Spider. Spider is like the motorcycles, but it has 3 wheels. And I think my grandpa has a motorcycle, but she has a spider. Yeah. So I took pictures of my grandma's. Uh, so yeah, she lived near a lake, and this is her own pier. Pier. Huh? And the water is like clear but a little bit brown. Like if you would like take a glass of water and like scoop it out. I don't know, I'm talking about water. Where's the water bottle? Hold on. Yeah, cause like people from that city can just like build houses in front of a lake. Like it's just a yeah. So my grandma yes lives. Oh, my water bottle still smells like fire. Ugh. Ugh. Camping fire. Ugh. Okay. So yeah. She has a beard and stuff, so it looks cool. Bam. That's her beach. But normally, apparently this year there's like more water. Normally where you see the rock, it has water, but it would be water at like way much more lower. She normally has a beach, but apparently this year has been uh um yeah, apparently this has the water up rising. Well, it has been more rainy with the tsunami and earthquake and everything around the world. But I think it's like maybe both, maybe snow accumulation or like how do you call this, la marée haute? I don't know. Could be a lot of different things. Could be a lot of different things. Yeah. Got some videos. Pretty, right? Pretty, right? And no worries. I am showing a little bit of the landscape, but I checked on AI and I said, "Can you tell the location?" And they were like, "Could be in Canada, could be in the Europe." And I was like, "Alright." Unless like you're literally the dude that plays, what was this guy again? That plays GeoGuessr and that can recognize sand from Brazil. Unless you're that guy, I don't know. At that point, if you are that guy and trying to track me, I don't know. I might just give it to you. But like, I'm not giving you anything. But like, I can't be mad. Like, if you're that good, like, I can't be mad. Like, yeah. No, wait. Let me think the water too. Wait. I'll be honest. AI really helped with that. Really helped with that. I could just tell, like, AI, if I tell you this information in Quebec, and I show you this video, can you tell where I am? And they're like, no, not precise. I was like, alright. You have to, I don't know, you have to be really motivated. If you're that motivated, I don't know, bro. I don't know. No, it's really relaxing, isn't it? I tried to not stay too long here because I was trying to see my grandma before she leaves, but wow. Wow. Wait, what do you mean? What does help? What is help? I don't know. I told myself if AI can't like. Oh, okay. Well, I know AI can make like a problem, but I'm like, if a computer can't tell where I am, that means it's gonna be difficult for some. Plus, like I said, they're literally the GeoGuessr. There is one thing that I did test, and AI was able to tell 3 different locations of where it could be with more precise information, and one of the 3 was actually the one where I was at. So I don't know if I'm gonna talk about it in detail or not. I might show pictures, not tell about it. It's actually the ghost town. I did say it on Twitter, so that's But I did visit a ghost town, and there is a few. There's actually a few in Quebec, but um yeah, I think if I say like the history of it, which is sad because I wish I could. I just think it would be too obvious from me, especially if the AI was a um. But yeah, that was that was the first day at my grandma. Ah, no, no one. There's no tourism there. Literally, there is no tourism there. There is no tourism there. The only thing that like how computer can know and stuff is just because there's like archive of this, but like no one actually goes there. Like it's pretty far. Pretty far. Alright. Okay. Next day. Camping day 1. There's not that much that happened on camping day 1. Because basically what happened is that after the 27th, the day with my grandma, I kind of just, uh, me and my mom, we went to the camping. And my aunt and uncle and my cousin was supposed to be there way much more earlier, but they were coming from another camping and they had to unpack, then pack, and like clean a little bit, dinner, and then get back to camping, which takes multiple like hours. So because of that, I arrived and I waited uh until like 9 p.m. Uh so yeah. So I waited. So that's the tent that me and my mom did. And I sent the picture on Discord, but my mom broke the tent. My mom is this type of person that will force objects if they're not working in her own way, and she just broke it every time. And like my mom was like, maybe I should buy a new tent. And then my grandma told her, so you can't break the other one? And then my mom was like, yeah, that's true. I don't care. I don't do camping that much. So she kept her broken tent. Okay? She kept the broken tent. So you can tell I did like a drawing on Discord. Wait, I have the drawing. I have the drawing. Raw. Okay, so you see here, why does it do a circle? What the fuck is what the why did it why did it do a ah and okay, so you can see motherfucker. Okay, you can see here the tent kind of goes like, and the tent, right, is supposed to go like this, and like, you know, because like the branch are like kind of flexible, right? And then you put the thing over, right? Like, right? Um, but you can tell my tent goes. My tent goes. Two. This is the side, and the back side here is also going into an arc, but this one goes like, wah, and then it's go, wah, because that one here, that dino one to this one to this one here is broken. So instead of doing a beautiful arc like this, it's doing the opposite because my mom broke at the middle here, so it's kind of just bam, bam. And she had to make a custom hole. Ooh, she had to make a custom hole. Uh, just just because uh just because the sticks were broken, and she had choice to, yeah. But you know, it's okay. It works. It works. Um, I was able to sleep and pretty comfortable. If I have to be honest, I'm gonna show you some video inside the tent. I like my little cook. If I have to be honest. So my aunt was like, "You sure you don't want to sleep in the VR and like the camping car? You sure you don't want to sleep in the camping car? Are you sure you're not too cold?" And I was like, "No, no, no, I like it here. It's true that it's cold though. Can I have one more?" Yeah, it was usable, and then we used the blue bash on top so the water doesn't go through, and it works perfect. That's my aunt dog. Her name is Zara, and she is 4 months old. How many layers did you sleep with? I sleep with 2 sleeping bags, so I put 1 sleeping bag on my body and then I put another sleeping bag, so 2 sleeping bags, and then 1 big blanket that my aunt had. But this one was cool because it's like it kept like it kept the warmness. The only thing that was bad is my pillow. My pillow was really cold, and I was not able to like warm it up because um my pillow is like made of satin, I think. Or it's like it says it's bamboo, but I think the texture is more like satin than anything else, you know? And it like keeps the cold. So normally it's good, but in the case of being like in a like 10 degrees, 8 degrees at night, that that is like that was otherwise I was but yeah, that's my aunt dog. Look at how cute she is with her big puppy eyes. Ooh. So that was day I put in day 1, but I already said day 1 I waited until 9 p.m. So I'm gonna tell you what I did when I'm gonna explain the section critters, because I have a whole section of animals and insects that I took picture of. But yeah, so that was already net day 2 because yeah, they arrive at 9 p.m. When they arrive at 9 p.m. They like get the camping car ready, and then we happen to like watch K-pop hunters because they had Netflix. But yeah, no. Where are? Oh, I know even more why I have no picture. So next day, we redo the tent because the tent at first had a mattress that was really hard to fill with air. So we switched it up, and my aunt gave her machine, and that machine helped to like put air in like balloons, like you know those balloons that you attach to boats and stuff like that. So these are pretty good. So I finally was able to not sleep. Well, I was not on the ground, but if I was sitting, my butt would be on the ground, let's just say. And if I was like laying down, I would need to balance to not be on the ground. So, at least on the second day, I had a mattress that was fine. I was not sleeping, and I didn't even need to refill the mattress for the rest of the days. It was pretty cool. Yeah. And the reason also I don't have that much pictures because I went kayaking. Is that a what? Yeah, kayaking. So I did kayak, but you understand that being in the middle of a lake in a really tiny space, I do not want to bring my phone. I do not want to bring my phone. Like, I forgot to remove my glasses, and I was like, if I fall, it's goodbye my glasses. It's goodbye my glasses. It's okay because I have a bunch of them, but it's goodbye. You know, it's already way too far gone. But yeah, I did kayak, and I couldn't take a picture, but while I went kayak, I saw a how you was the common loon? Is that how they call it? Common loon? And he sat next to me super super duper close. And can I tell you? Can I tell you? Oh, that's why they're loon. I never knew. I never knew why they were calling them loonies. I didn't know they were called loonies. For me, it's a raw. But for people who hasn't heard the stream of it, it's literally majestic, majestic. Okay, and literally he was singing next to me. I know. Hear how they sound. Literally, when you're next to this, I feel blessed. What do you mean? When he do that, ooh, and I was screaming back at him. I was going like, ooh, and I don't know if he heard me. Probably not, but he went again. Ooh, it's so impressive. I don't know how they make that sound. Like, birds can make plenty of sounds, but for some reason the loon sound is so majestic. It's so majestic. It's like legendary. It like doesn't feel like I'm it doesn't feel like I'm hearing something real. It feels like I'm hearing something like mythic, you know? Hear the No, my cat's No, where are you? No, no, where are you? No, no. Alright, it's gonna be a little intermission. I have some puke. No! Oh, no, no, no! Oh, no, 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 no. Oh. Hello. Hello. Let me continue. So yeah. Isn't that majestic? It's so impressive with their red eyes. Oh. Why is there music? Oh, anyway, I love the sound when they go. It's just so majestic. I feel like if someone told me like a dinosaur, some type of dinosaur, like flying dinosaur sounds like that, I would definitely believe you. Okay? Hopefully your cat is alright. Yeah. But yeah, I went kayak, and that happened, and I was sad that I couldn't record it, but I didn't have my phone, and it was too scary for me to bring the phone, which is understandable. But that was really cool. So yeah, I also have a video. That is me when I woke up from first day. It was a very rainy day and humid day.
I woke up and there's plenty of these things everywhere.
How is it called again in English, Limas?
Some fell.
A slug without a shell.
Nice morning. I love waking up to...
Oh, yes, slug. Okay, yeah, because there's snails and slugs.
I woke up and there's plenty
on this video, I don't know why.
Everywhere.
There was only 2, but I woke up earlier before that. And there was like so many. And yeah, some fell because I was stepping on the wall of my head.
Waking up to those
I'll be honest, I did fell a little bit like Final Destination or something when I woke up and there was plenty of worms in my ceiling. That was like but
nice morning. I love waking up to...
It only happened the first night, and my assumption is just because it was just raining and stuff. The first day it was really raining. All the other days, sometime it was like, you know, that little, like, tiniest rain. I don't know how you call this in English, but here we say, buyas. Buyas. I know, slugs materialize from nowhere, have no idea. They go so fast and so slow at the same time. My mom left the cooler outside. Well, we left the cooler outside, which makes sense. You leave the food outside. But at first it was like not under a table, cause like we stored the food outside, but like under the table, and like so the like rain can't get on it and stuff like that, right? But at first my mom just put cause my aunt and my uncle wasn't there at first, so she just left it there. And then when I looked back at it, there was a bunch of like slug on the cooler, and one of them was getting in the cooler, and I was like, wait, what happened? What's going on? What's going on? No, they clearly go more than 1 centimeter an hour. In like 1 hour, they can probably do like a good looking 30 or something. Like, when you look at them, they don't move, but for some reason, you just look away, and then you look back, and they're like on your shit. Yeah. That active voice was spread. That was morning active, but like early morning active. Because I feel like in camping every night, I like woke up at like more with the sun, and then I just went back to sleep and like woke up to actual. Like I have a lot of picture where it's like still kind of night, or like I have a series of videos where it's like just the birds at 5 a.m. What's wrong with you? No, it did not happen. I didn't let no slugs near my ears. For the deal, yeah. Day 2. I was already speaking about day 2. And now I'm gonna. This is. I separated this kind of, but day 2 is just fire. No, it's not. No. Day 2, like I said, it was the kayak and stuff, but that was also the first night that we did a fire, because the first night, even though they arrived pretty late, we just entered the camping car and like kind of just chilled there. But yeah, look how cool! I put some edit, obviously. Like you can't have a picture as cool like this, like with your phone directly. This is how it actually looked like. That's sausage. Wait. Yeah, it looked like this more without any filter, but still, isn't that sick? Isn't that sick? That's my fire. But that was kind of like end of a fire. That was definitely not at his. I feel like. But yeah, I did a cool octopus sausage, and I know there's like ashes and stuff on it, but in camping you don't care. You just eat it. You don't care. I call it the spices of camping. Camping spices. Yep. I fucking eat it all. I fucking eat it all. I'm gonna show you guys my sandwich. It's probably like the best sandwich I ever had in my fucking life. And there's a part that is burnt, but it's like different burn than any type of burn. Like seriously, any burn on in the fire compared to like burn on a stove or oven, it is not the same. Stove, oven, or microwave, it's just disgusting. Or even toast. You don't want to eat that. But burn from the fire is the camping spice. Camping spice. I call it the camp. It's like good. It's like good. But yeah, that was a fire. Multiple picture of fire. Trying to get the best pic. This was the best pic because I think it was like the biggest fire of all the picture I took. Do I have any on? So let's go to day 3. Okay. getting mixed up? Yeah, I'm getting mixed up. Day 3 is... That's day 4. Oro. Where is day 3? Oh, it isn't, but it is in the... By the way, I just want to say, because we never know, I did took some pictures of my feet in different camping situation. Okay. And will those picture ever come out? I don't know. But just know, don't be mean to me. Because I may revoke that power. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. So yeah, day 3 was more calm. So I wake up quite late because the first night was the first fire I did in a long time, and I kind of stayed until maybe 5 a.m. looking at the fire, eating sausages, and just trying to put anything, any type of food in the fire. Like I had the chocolate bread. I was like, yeah, I have brownies. Yeah, brownies. I had like ham pieces. Yeah, anything in the fire. I was putting it, and I was watching the stars and everything. It was really fun. So yeah, I wake up quite late, and me and my aunt, we decided to pick up some blueberries that I have home now, and I'm probably gonna use it for my last exam at school, because I kind of I wanted to use something blue slash purple. So yeah. Mhm. I mean, yes. I haven't. Well, I ate toasted bread. Like, I'm gonna show you the sandwich. Sandwich is on day 4, but yeah, bro. I was just trying anything, cause literally, a fire makes everything good. A campfire makes everything good. Like, bro, I understand the Neanderthal to feel like fucking crazy. Like they've been eating raw meat, and then what they have is literally from the best. Like, I'm sorry, a steak on the fire between a steak from a restaurant, my choice is already made. I prefer the smoky fire. Duh. So I understand them a little bit. I understand. So yeah, we picked up some blueberries, and that was a spider that was on it. And I think it's funny, like, look, you can see it better like this, but like the spider had two, like, 4 legs. Like the 2 front legs on each side is longer, and the 2 last one are smaller. No, I don't freak out the spider. If I took a picture this close, do you think I'd freak out? Oh yeah, I forgot, on day 1 I also took a walk with my cousin and the dog. So no, I'm not scared of spiders. But I think it was really funny because that spider had like 2 long legs, well, from each side, and then 2 short ones. No, they didn't lay eggs. No. We watched the blueberries. There's no egg. No egg. I don't know. I don't think. Maybe it's. I don't know. I don't know, but there was no egg. We kept it as long as we could, but at some point I did saw her being switched on the table. Maybe she got the table. And that took like a big part of our day because we like picked them up. We also were chatting a lot while we were doing that because that was the only moment that I was alone with my aunt. So we did chat a lot about stuff that I cannot talk about, but it was pretty difficult to go through. So yeah, kind of got some bad news about my family, but it's okay. I tried to see it in a light way. Everything's gonna be okay. Um, but yeah, and then we continued talking while doing the dinner. So we made oh yeah, we made like steak with potatoes, salad. Yeah, I think that's a potato. Yeah, maybe there was macaroni, but I don't fully remember if it was or. But anyway, that day was a little slower, but it was still enjoyable, and I'm happy because I got to be back with blueberries. Now I have a big bag of blueberries in my freezer for free. It only cost my my work to pick them up and clean them. Okay, now day 4. Hold on. Okay, so on day 4, I woke up with wonderful birds. I will put the music down because it's hard to get, I feel like. I can't tell all the birds, but I know at some point there's a woodpecker, and that was kind of funny because they just go toot 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 toot. That's a woodpecker. No, I have a feeling he was closer than that. But maybe it's the tent or something. Because I feel like even the birds and everything feel even more clearer, but and also there was someone else in the camping. I don't know what their machine was, but it did that buzzing sound that you can hear. It's not that bad, but it's like oh, probably a generator. So yeah, that was the video of the birds. Well, more like the sound. And that was my sandwich. That is the best sandwich I ever had. I literally did all. I put some margarine on both sides of my toast, and then I put the toast on the fire, and then I had ham and turkey both on the fire. And if you didn't know, if you put ham, like just like a piece of ham on the fire, it tastes like bacon after, cause it has this like smoky taste like bacon. It's literally like bacon. It tastes like bacon. And I also put my cheese on one of the toast, and but yeah, this part is burned, but like it's not that burned. Like I ate it all. No, it's false. I did not eat it all, but I actually just ate the burn part first because I was like, oh, if it tastes bad, it's gonna be the first thing I'm gonna eat. But actually, it didn't taste bad. It was actually really good. Guys, handle it. Mmm. 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 It was so good. Like, I'm serious. It was so good. I may be a Caribbean queen, but I'm definitely a forest queen. Despite my origin, I have lived more in the forest than the beach. So, ah, and that was the Green Lake. I posted a picture on Twitter, but we went to a place. I don't even know if that lake has a name. Someone probably named it, but the water is just green. It's like translucent, but like apparently something in the water, like a mineral in the water, makes it like greenish. Like we can see it a little bit here, like here too. Are there sharks? No, no, probably not. I think the only shark that could be like in fresh water in Quebec would be esturgeon, but I don't think they have a connection there. Like I think the esturgeon come from places that can be connected to sea, and this is just a lake, so I think it's impossible. Unless someone literally took a shark, dump it in there. Yeah. It's a really small lake, but it's cool. Yeah, pretty green water. Pretty green water. Green water. And that's when it's closer. You can see like it's like... You can't see it's clear, but the further you get, the further it's like it becomes a green. Copper and magnesium make it green. Oh, that makes sense. Makes sense. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. Next. Oh, that was raspberries. Raspberries. That's a photo near the Green Lake. Yeah. Actually, it's near the ghost town. That's my sandwich. um. Okay. So let me see. Let me see what I. Okay, that I can. Not really any. So part of the ghost town. The only thing I will say is that the ghost town didn't had its plantation anymore. So I was kind of sad because I was expecting to see like really, really old houses and old stuff, but the apparently it like officially closed, so everything is removed. But it just feels really odd to see like for example here there's just stairs that goes to nowhere, you know. And you got like a bunch of like like you know, tiles and stuff. And that section here with the tiles are funny because it like you can tell it was a store or like a house because it like you can see right where the grass end and stuff. No, that was clearly inside because you could tell there was like holes for like the water stuff and everything. Like you could tell where the bathroom was because the tiles were like white, and there's like a little like right here. See, there's a little like pipe that was like water pipe. But yeah. And so yeah, I don't have like spooky old house to show, but it is really interesting to see like nature come back, like take back like it's it's you know. And that was a bunch of I recall a bunch of that. So like it's just funny to see, you know, the nature like get back over the foundation. But it is also weird, like in the middle of the forest. Like imagine you're in the middle of the forest and at one point there's just fucking roads and a fucking sidewalk. Like it is weird. It is weird. Like really in the middle of nowhere. Imagine you're just walking in the forest and then there's just sidewalks on the both sides, you know, like a normal sidewalk. Witch's House. Ooh, that's one of the RPGs I like. But yeah, so there was nothing left really, just like the sidewalk and some of the ground stuff. There is like a place for parking that is still there, and the paint is still there. The paint is still there, and that's what my uncle was saying. He was impressed by the paint of the parking being still there, and it was like the paint before the 2000, man. It's still there. Why do here they have to change the paint every few months? What do you mean? I know today our paint would never last. I don't know what they put in that paint. I don't know what they put in that paint, but the parking paint is still there over like 30 years or something. Yep, probably lead. Probably. It's probably. If we change, it's probably because either it was expensive or either it was things that are not good to work with. So probably lead, yeah. There was a lot of paint in lead and paint. Am I right? I heard that. That there was a lot of lead and paint. Like literally, was it the color green or something? Or yellow? That it was just a bunch of lead. Lead paint is strong. Yeah. A gasoline. That was everything until like yeah. They had lead everywhere, and yes, it is true. Let's see what I can. Oh, I have 2 videos. It's just me and my little cousin playing with the tile. We were smashing the tiles. Oh wait, I should probably put the gain down. It was like I mean, yeah. Green was arsenic. Oh yeah. Hi.
Ouais. Vas-y, vas-y.
On y va en même temps.
Ok, 1, 2, 3, go! Wow!
It's so dumb, but it's just me and my little cousin smashing tiles. And we're trying to see who was smashing the tiles more. Like I'm speaking in French Canadian here, but I'm going like, okay, okay, go go go. And she goes like, wait. No, she was doing it first. She was. I just want to say we were talking about tomboy. She is the real tomboy. Loki, I wish I was like her when I was a kid. I just didn't had as much. Like bro, she is the most tomboy girl I ever seen, bro. She does motocross, bro. But I will be honest, if I could have that, I would do it. I would probably be more tomboy if I had like the same stuff as her, that her parents are giving her, like a 4-wheeler and like stuff like that. But yeah, no, she likes motocross. She likes to. She's like not scared to go in the water. I mean, a little bit like me. We're kind of like we've been. I have a lot of picture. Like if you see little insects in a kid's hand, no, it is not my hand. I know my hand is small, but not as small as a 10-year-old. That's just my cousin. She picks up any fucking bugs, anything. But yeah, no, she was already smashing the tiles before I did it. But I was like, no, I want to try to. I want to try to.
Ouais.
And we realized that smashing the tiles on the concrete is not good. It's better to smash it on other tiles. It creates more crashes. Like here.
Vas-y, vas-y.
On y va en même temps.
Ok, 1, 2, 3, go! Wow!
Of course, it goes down. It's literally a banner. What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? So yeah, that was just a little moment of me and my cousin playing. Oh, and I forgot. That is the fire. We made another fire that night, and I also ate sausage, and stuff. But at some point, that night we ate pizza, and they threw the pizza box in the fire, and I don't know what's up in that like paper box, but the fire was reacting like crazy, and so much that like me and my aunt was like burning our like cows or something. Well, the front of our cows because of the fire, and I took a video of that. I think it's funny. Me and my aunt kind of like, we're not panicking, but like in a funny way. Yeah. Right, there's chemicals in cardboard. See how it's like, it almost has like this like green. I mean, no, black smoke too with it.
Ooh.
Oh, probably, yeah, the oil from the pizza could get thing off. Oh. I love my aunt's smile, laugh. I love her so much. I'm so happy she's able to like make me feel those things, because it's not with my mom that I could live those experience, I guess. That's a really pretty laugh. I love her.
Ooh.
Yeah. And then that was the yeah, the fire is really on. Now the last picture that I have is probably critters. Critters, like, let me see critters. No. Oh, I have home shenanigans. I wanted to show more like my mom's cat, but then I was like, maybe I shouldn't. But if this is my mom's neighbor's cat, and he hates Oshi, I don't know. And it was just funny because I kept being like, yo, I live here. I was here before you. Hi. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hi. Hello. Hello. Il est imperméable dedans. C'est meow. That's my mom asking me if I have my winter, no, my rainy coat. The thing is, like, the cat was like hissing at me the entire time, and the moment I put the camera, Bruce just going like, meow. So like, I look like I'm fucking like disturbing him or anything. Like, I'm the one like disturbing him. He was hissing at me, I swear. Hi. Hi. I swear right before this he was hissing at me. Hi. Hi. He set me up. I just look like I'm like I'm annoying him. I am annoying him, but meow. But meow. He was literally hissing at me. He was hissing at me. Yeah. And then my critters collection. Okay, we first start with the first critter. Fuck, that's gonna practice my English. How is it called again? I always forget the limit. Firefly! Firefly! We don't see it well here, but I swear it's a firefly. It's a firefly. It's a firefly. Oh! Oh! Dragonfly! Yeah, that's a dragonfly. That is a dragonfly. Yes. Yes. Actually, it's funny because I catch a firefly with the how you call it? A tapet amush electric. Help! I caught a firefly with the electric bug spanker. No, Zapper! Electric bug spanker. No, but my point was not to kill the firefly, okay? Because basically, no. What happened is that I'm the best fly catcher. Well, you know, like zapper. What? Electric fly zapper. I can kill everything. Fucking give me the electric thing. I can kill everything. I did have like a bug, not a bug infestation, but like at some point it was like really hard to get rid of, and I had some like flies, and I would catch them, and it just felt like they would just reproduce all the time. And since then, I've been like a god. I swear, I swear, no bugs can live near me. I just catch them like that. Okay. So they asked me help to remove some of the bugs inside the camping car because camping car has a lot of bugs inside because people see it has a house or something and they don't close the door fast or anything. So a lot of bugs can get in, or mosquitoes and different. And then there was a big black fly, like a black fly, right? Just like a fly. And I was like, oh, gotta catch that. So I catch it, and then when I click on the electricity, the firefly lights up. It was really funny. And then obviously I gave that to my little cousin, because obviously the oldest cousin, bro. I try so hard to do anything with her. Teenagers, man. I thought I could understand a teenager and being like, that's fine. Watch me. I'm gonna be the cool older cousin. We're gonna do stuff. I'm gonna get her out of the house. Trust me, bro. I'm cool. Bro. Bro, they never want to come out. What's up with teenagers? What's up with teenagers? And can I tell you guys, the Gen Alpha is real and scary. I know everybody's gonna be like, oh, the generation under is always worse than the generation. I don't want to start this war, okay? Seriously, I don't care that much. And I don't want to necessarily call Alpha, the generation Alpha, inferior, but it can't be real. I thought the Generation Alpha was like a meme on TikTok. But no. My 10-year-old cousin said, Bomboclat Pussyclat. There's no way. There's no way that a French-Canadian child said, Bomboclat Pussyclat. She has no idea what it means. She definitely don't know what it means. And my older, I don't know if it's an expression in English, but there's this expression now in French that I just saw it. I saw it on TikTok. Okay, so I have the TikTok expression. But I thought it was like satire, right? Until she says the word, and the word is the word baka, okay? But when I say baka, it doesn't mean in Japanese like idiot, stupid. the French people, or like French like people in the media, so like French Canadian, are also like exposed to the French media, says baka, and it's now a word to, I would, if I have the closest word I would say to baka is weebu. Like, you know how we would call weebus like people that were kind of outcast that would watch anime and like would speak Japanese and would swear to God they know how to speak Japanese. It's that. But add emo and depressed and sad to it. It's like use emo and weebu together and it's like baka. And they go like, oh, you're so baka. Yes! I thought it was satire, okay? I thought it was satire. I was seeing video and they were like, do the tobacco. Tobacco. And I was like, okay, whatever. TikTok, right? No, they actually says that now. In their vocabulary. They say baka and it doesn't even mean what the Japanese, or I guess it doesn't even mean either the Spanish. Well, in fact, my older cousin was obsessed with Hello Kitty, and I was like, oh no, don't tell me you're one of girls. Don't tell me you're one of these girls. That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, every generation gonna say that the one after them is like the worst ever, blah 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 blah. But you can't be for real when you have like 10-year-old telling you bumbleclat. Like, like hello. 1950s. But anyway, yeah, no. When I catch that firefly in the electric buzzer, the light of the firefly would light up every time I was pressing the buzzer. And then obviously I showed this to my little cousin. And she played with it. It was insane. I love how sometimes she is like, oh no, I have to save this bug. I'ma grab the bug and put it somewhere else. And then sometimes she's like, I'm flipping a firefly on the electric zapper, and every time I click the electric button, the firefly lights up. Like, bro, you can't be for real. It's like she did something with another critter that I'm. But I kind of love her for that. So next critter. Oh yeah, a duck. That was at my grandma's too. It's just a duck. Duck. That's duck, but closer. Oh, and that's my series of frogs. So I have caught multiple frogs in different states, and that was really cool for me. I'm sad that I couldn't see a tadpole itself because the season was already like over for tadpoles. But I saw. No, my hand is not huge. It's just a really small frog. Please, you guys already know the size of my hand. But that is the biggest frog I got because all the other ones are way much more smaller. So that was the sand frog that I found on the ground. A cat chin. That was a tadpole frog. You see it? Yeah, well, the biggest I saw was maybe like big. Imagine a phone tall like this. But it was squished under a four-wheeler or something. And I didn't took a picture of a dead frog, so no, I didn't manage to see Toad, but maybe These are frogs, right? Is it Toad? Toad has the connected. Toads has the connected hands. I don't know which one. I don't know which. but oh, oh. But yeah, that is the biggest alive. No, one that I saw was alive, but it was so quick that it left. Oh, yeah, the biggest pictured frog. And then we have the tadpole frog. I think this one is funny because you can see it looks like a zoomed spermatozoid. It has a tail. It doesn't. It has back paws, but not front paws. Bro, you can't say it doesn't look like it. That one is a little different because this one has legs, but it was losing its tail. That's the same one. And that one I catched it with my hands. I was like waving, and I did, PAM! And I catched it. This is a little kid's hand. That is not my hand. You can tell. Actually, the skin color is not that different. But it is not my hand. But this one is tadpole because it still has a tail, but you can see the arms. You can see the arms, and it's really real. That one was really tiny, really tiny. Like literally, it's this tiny in a kid's hands. That's not my hand. Oh, that's a firefly cam. That's all? Well, I think the others are video. Oh yeah. Tadpole! I mean semi-tadpole, semi... Yeah. Froglet. Wait. Wait. Get this on move. I was trying to get my camera to focus. It was moving! Bro, it's walking! It's walking!
You got it. You got it, little boy. You got it, little boy. You got it.
Oh! That one is an eagle. We saw an eagle. Tête Blanche was a eagle whitehead, and he tried to catch a fish, and it was really impressive. Look. That was my aunt saying, "Wow, that's so cool!" The symbol of America. It's cool, right? Yeah. I'm definitely missing some pictures. clearly have. Yeah. Start I want. Down, down, around, around. What? You only have 10? I didn't have not it. Is the other one for no, they're Jeep. Oh wait, it's right there! Bitch! Okay, so that is the other critters. So I see some bumblebees. And they're all on this plant. Bumblebees. Bumblebees. And that one is a bee. I know! Bumblebees are so fat and cute. they were working. You gotta do the work. Work, 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 work. You gotta do the work. Work, work, work. So that's the... So those are snails that my cousin found because I was scared to be too close to the water. I was scared of falling because the rocks are really slippery, okay? But yeah, and those are snail. These are another snail she found. And the story about that is that I think that day was so funny because she was like, oh, I'm gonna protect the little bug. There was like this green bug that she really wanted to protect. Every time this green bug was on the water, even though you can clearly see this bug know how to walk on water, she was like, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna put it somewhere. And then she found snails, and what she does is she yanked the snail out of it. And I'm like, bro, you're removing his house. You're removing his house and his like shell body, like it's part of him now. That hurts. And then she's just like, I've did that before. And then her mom, well, my aunt, kind of just goes like, yeah, last time we went fishing, we were using snails as bait, and she was removing the snails out of the shell. And I was like, oh, okay. So I helped her out. I was like, oh, let me help you out. My nails are long. I can't remove it. Yeah. Bro. He's also bait. Yeah, and that one was cute because that's snail. Yeah, and it's funny how I was more matching with my little sister. I mean, little cousin. I thought I would be more matching with my older cousin because we're closer in age, but it looks like and I understand a little bit. I went to my teenager phase, and it looks like when you're on your teenager phase, you want to be like accepted and quote unquote cool so bad that like it makes you away from certain things that now as an adult I just found cool, and I'm just here to have a good time, so I don't care about looking dumb or anything like that. And I feel yeah, but I was telling her like, I know camping, you don't like camping, that's not your thing that much, but one day maybe you could be in my city and we can go shopping and have like a sleepover together. And then she was like, yes, because Yeah, the last day, she asked me to go to the park with her, so we kind of just hang out at the park. Me and my two other cousins. And last night, I was kind of like, I was at the fire, and I was like, no way, I wanted to see my cousins, but especially also my older cousin, and I did not even see her. And events that we were all together, like both cousin, aunt, uncle, she would just not participate. Like, I think this isn't fair. I want to hang out with her. I don't know when will be the next time I will be there. Um, so I texted her on Snapchat because that's how she fucking replies to me. And I was like, hey, I know you like horror movies. Wanna watch a horror movie? And then she was like, yes, yes. I kind of love her for that. Teenagers are literally straight up kids. They want to act like they're adult, but they're still kids. Like, she's been like dismissive and like not participating that much and being like and then like even this one time she bring out a friend. I was like, bro, are you fucking serious? And then they made her nail, like they do her nails, and I was like, bro, are you fuck? And then there was this one day like she tried fake lashes, and I was like, you're at camping, what are you doing? But I was like, I'm gonna do your thing. But I love how she tried to be so like cool and everything. And the one time I'm like, hey, wanna watch horror movies? And then I just it was message tags, but her yes had multiple, I guess, I, because we thank you, jeez. Welcome to the cult. Hi. So yeah, no, it was really cute her to be, and I think she we haven't really spoke, but I think she's happy that I got to move. I got to do something because I was really shy at first, and then I talked to her mom, and she was like, because I was like, oh, I don't know if we're the same. Like, you know how I'm more like video games and stuff. I don't know. I'm not. I didn't really hang out with popular kids that much when I was in high school. Like, I kind of stayed alone. I always been shy. And then her mom kind of just went and was like, she's not popular. She has really few friends. She's just shy as well. And I was like, oh. And that's when I heard this. And I was like, okay, I gotta move forward. Let's be the bigger person. And so that's when I went forward to her way much more. Yeah, they're just not outgoing. Exactly, but they're still gonna, like, you just gotta, it's like the snail bait. You just gotta give a good bait, and they're gonna enjoy as much as you and participate. But if you don't give that little bait, they're just not gonna fucking do it. Yeah. It's not a phase, mom. It is definitely a phase. We end up watching 2 horror movies. One of them was called Clinical, and the other one was called Run Rabbit Run, but we did not finish the second one because the PC died. Yup, I ripped I ripped my cousin out of the root like I pulled a snail out of the shell. um, but yeah, I think that closed my my pictures. Yeah, I don't have other pictures. That's all the pictures that was there. There you go, now I'm in the tent. So I hope you like my stories. I had a lot of fun there. Seriously, it was really a blast, and I'm really happy my mom let me go for this song. And at first I was like, I felt bad a little bit. I was like, Mom, do you want me to be like one more day here so I can hang out with you? And she was kind of like, no, it's okay. Like, I visit you every few months. Like, she comes to my city every few months anyway. And she was like, I'm already thinking about coming back in fall so I can see the trees. like the tree's colors when I'm getting here and stuff. So she was like, I know you don't see your cousin and your aunt that often and your uncle, and I know you like them a lot. So just stay there. Just stay there. We're gonna have some good time eventually, but for now just enjoy being with family that you usually don't hang with. I was like, thank you so much. So yeah, I left on Friday at like noon on the first from the camping because I had an appointment, and then I wanted to leave at night, but the bus was filled. So I ended up sleeping there for one more night, and then I left the next morning. I played skip-bo with my mom. Yeah. And I went to the convenience store to get snacks that I used to take when I was there. And there was a red moon, and I forgot to take a picture of the red moon on my way back home. But um and then when I came back, when I came back, I took the place that was near the window, and I wish I did it because I was stuck. And the person in front of me put her seat down so much, I was just like, wow, this is not fair. And the table, you know how you, in buses or plane you have a table? Well, mine was broken too. So on top of having someone that was way too far back in front of me, the table wasn't even working. So I was trying to play on my PC and it was just not comfortable. It was really hell. Yeah, you do get squished. Yeah. And I decided to bring my pillows, and my pillows was taking like all the space, and I wish I didn't. Yeah. Because I didn't ended up sleeping that much. I maybe slept like 2 hours only from the entire trip. So, eh. I saw someone ask earlier and I did not reply, but someone asked the mosquitoes. Mosquitoes were pretty bad, and I was putting the mosquitoes push almost every day. There was one day it was too cold, so they weren't even out. But I was putting the push because I don't like them being around me. But I'm not someone who gets bite, and I was like putting this to the test because I kept saying like, oh yeah, I don't really get bite. I don't really get bite. And I was like, you know what? I'm at the worst place in Quebec for mosquitoes. Let's see. Let's see. Let's put that to a test. And I actually got bit like twice. There's one that I suspect to be a mosquito bite, but it's already gone. And one that I still have a scar, cause that one kind of I played with it a little bit. Not gonna lie. It was not a mosquitoes though. It was a follow. A follow. Oh. What is it called? Amber. Parabolic. No, my aunt is white, and she also doesn't get bit. Apparently, it has to do with like the oxygen that uh you get out, and like the sweat and everything. Hmm. It takes your blood. I haven't. it's not a mosquitoes. Like it's a mosquitoes, but like it has really really small legs. It's really tiny. It's really 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 tiny. No. Oh, it's like not a mosquito. For some reason, the name has to do with fire. Okay, a guy, I'm sorry. French. I think you're the only French Canadian, I'm sorry. C'est. Ça rapport avec. Ça rapport avec le feu. Le nom a rapport avec le feu ou quelque chose comme ça, mais c'est pas. C'est pas une mouche à, mouche à feu. Pas nécessairement une mouche qui est reliée au feu. C'est quoi? Non, c'est tout petit. C'est minuscule. Et au début, j'ai dit pas long, ça va. Non, non, non. Des 10 ans? Non. Des brûlots! C'est ça? Oui, est-ce que c'est ça, des brûlots? Yes, I think it's a brûlot. I don't know how it's done in English now, but I got it in French now. I got it in French now. Yeah, it has like stripes on his biting midge? A biting midge? Punky? Or Nostium? From the family of the Ceratopogonidae. Which was the first? Where? Is mouche noire? Oh, for me, mouche noire is just a fly. When someone says you're the mouche noire, it's just a fly, not the one that sucks your blood. So I'm sorry. But why am I saying the specification of this is because a mosquito when they bite you, mosquito when they bite you, like bleed, I mean you don't necessarily bleed, but they take your blood and then that where it like bites you, it becomes a bump, right? And it becomes really itchy. Well, the thing with this one is that when it bites you and takes your blood, it doesn't make like a bump. It doesn't take. No, it didn't. No, c'est pas un ton à cheval. Vraiment? Do they really take out your... Anyway, I don't know if they take out your skin or just... Oh, they do that too. Okay. Well, I don't know. This one doesn't hurt that much. Hello. I'm talking about it. But that one didn't hurt that much. Actually, I didn't realize until very later that this one took some of my blood. But the thing is, like, this one is different because you know how I said the mosquito, it bites you and then you have a bump and then it's a scratchy bump. Well, this one, it doesn't make any bump. You just have a red circle, and in his bite, he has an anticoagulant. So you just keep bleeding from that tiny little hole. You just keep bleeding from that tiny little hole. And it is, I guess it makes sense that it takes a chunk of you, because I do have a little hole now because it got infected a little bit. And then I low-key played with it because I kept like, when I see like pus, or even if it's like the tiniest portion of pus, I have to get it out. That's like a part of me though. That's like, if I just left it there, I would probably have no like no scabs. Now I just have a scab, but yeah, it's on my arm. But you know, and it is red a little bit around. But I killed it. I killed it. I squished that motherfucker. But it did happen. Yeah. But yeah, no, so that's like the only bite. I feel like I got maybe bite by a mosquito and I didn't realize, but I don't know. Cause I know that sometimes they like, I felt the mosquito and then I just kills it. So I don't know if that counts or but other than this place about the no-see-um, that's the only bite I had. That's the only pretty much bite where it was itching and stuff. Alright, do I have any questions? Do I have any question for camping? I'll answer as much as I can. I know someone said a question, but it's like too far away for me to take it back up. And yeah, I don't. So glad. I really did had a good time. I love camping so much. And I love it because when you camp, anything is an activity. That's what my aunt was saying, and it's true. Like, literally, I was passing the broom to remove some sand, and I was having fun doing it. I was just like, well, that's just what I'm gonna do tonight. Yeah, today. And then, ooh, now we're preparing the dinner. Ooh, that's fun. And then, like, oh, we're making a fire. Like, I don't know. Everything is like a task, and everything is fun. Like, I don't know. Everything was fun. Favorite part of the trip besides except passing time with my family, like, no, but it's literally that. Is that like bro, cleaning while camping? Woo! Except seeing my family, I would say My favorite part of my trip was sleeping in a tent. Every time my aunt was like, "You sure you don't want to be in the camping car? It's warmer here, and you're gonna have a good mattress and some good blankets." And I was like, "I'm good." I really enjoy sleeping in the tent. And even though sometime I would wake up because I had to pee and I didn't want it to disturb my family, so I would just go pee outside. I don't know. I like it. I was comfortable in my little cocoon. And every time I was changing in my tent, and my aunt was like, I get your tent is like small. If you want to like change yourself, it's gonna be easier. Because I basically had to change like while laying down pretty much. Or like sitting. And I was like, no, I'm good in my tent. I'm that I like waking up with the bird, sleeping with the crickets. Sadly, no wawahon. I'm sorry, I didn't heard any wawahon. I remember someone asked on Discord back then. I didn't heard any wawahon. I didn't catch any wawahon. Nope. No big toad hatched. No big toad bird. Bullfrogs are funny. They go wow, 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 wow. That's how they go. Question here: Did you eat enough for camping? I wish I ate more of that sandwich, but I was full. In general, yes, I did. I did eat enough. And even if I didn't eat enough, I would eat enough by compensating by like eating sausage on the fire and everything. How cool was smashing them tiles? Really cool. Years from the primitive life. Fire made everything into task. Life is simple. Yes, but it's fun. It's fun. Bugs are about the only bad thing about camping. No. Weather is the bad thing about camping. And I say that like we had the worst weather. I'm lucky we had weather that we were able to camp, but sometimes the weather is just not on your side, and unless you have a camping car like they have, you can't always just camp. Sometimes the weather is just not good for it. And in my case, the weather, well, it was okay, but it was not hot enough to like swim in the lake. Or like a few times it was hot to swim in the lake, but I didn't have my swimsuit. Or it was not a beach that had, well, a lake that had a beach that was safe. Like one of the places we went where I wanted to swim, where it was a fishing spot, and my aunt was like, "Well, if you go swim, put your Crocs on," and I was like, because she was like, "Oh, there's a lot of baits and stuff." I was like, yeah, no, I don't want to step in that. So. Yeah, or like the Green Lake. I would have swim in that Green Lake, but there was no beach. Literally, to go in there, you had to like go down a hill. I almost fell. Yeah. And I was like, being all wet and coming out of it, I'm gonna fall and hurt myself. I can feel it. I can't feel it. It's not like I had like water shoes that you can like close. I just had like normal sandals. So like I was like, this isn't really safe. So like in plenty of moments, the weather could have been good for me to swim in or to do jet ski, but it just always never an opportunity, and the weather wasn't good enough for it to any time is an opportunity, right? It was just only few time was an opportunity, and since we did not thought it would be hot at that instances, we did not prepare anything for it, kind of thing. So there was a lot of raining, but I'm not that mad about the raining. The raining wasn't a crazy raining. The first day that I was here, where they arrived at like 9 p.m., that was a harsh raining day. But all the others, it was like really it just little driplet. It was nothing, so it was fine. Like I could just hang out and stuff. But I wish I was like more in the sun. Like I do have some tan lines, and I took a pic and I was like, oh, maybe if I edit it, I can see it. And like you have to really force your eyes to see it. Like I don't know if maybe I should have had like a better lamp because I used the lamp from my bathroom that is like a white lamp. Maybe if I had like I don't know my lamp that I use for my cooking stuff, maybe it will be able to catch it. But like I have some though. You can clearly see my swimsuit lines, but it is really subtle, and I'm kind of sad about it. My hands did got darker thanks to Freeze. Fucking thank you for taking a snapshot of that video and proving that I did in fact get more tan. No, someone cropped it. There's a real photo evidence. I did got more tanner. But then for the tan lines, I don't know. Maybe I could retry. Just take a pic for it. Yeah, it was cool days most of the time, and when there was sun, well, the wind was cold. That's the thing, like there was sun, but the wind was cold, and I was seriously trying to like remove my jacket so I could literally be in my swimsuit at all times so I can get any of that fucking UV sunlight. But bro, man, what the heck? It was really hard. The campsite entirely flawed. That's insane. It taught the frogs and we're laughing at it. That's really funny. The frog thinking that the frogs are laughing at you. Well, that's not funny when you're living it, but feels like in this series and yeah, I did. I did got. Oh yeah, I do. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do it or not, but apparently my aunt, she do camping every day until September or something. Um so maybe after school I will join back, and she said that around September is fun because she do a jet ski, and she'd like to do a like one last jet ski ride with like orange leaves and stuff. She says it's pretty cold, but it's worth it to see all the colors just for a one last time before it gets to summer again. I was like, hmm. Definitely I want to go back soon or eventually. I don't think I'm gonna pull off in like 4 years like I did, because I did visit them. I went to hometown like 4 years ago, and I don't think I'm gonna do that again. I don't think I definitely want to do camping again. The experience was fun, really fun, and there's other places I want to go because they went to a camping that was like there was other people. You can hear in some of the video there's like background talking and screaming and stuff. So like it was a camping where there was other people, but there's places where they go that has pretty much no one. And that I want to try because at night it was kind of annoying because sometimes we would go for a fire at night and then the like neighbor camper would like put music that was super loud, and that was not fun. At least they were following the rules at like 11 p.m. everything was over. Like at least they followed that really precisely. But it was still like, you know, I wish I could enjoy the uh night sound better. But that's why I stayed up later so I can hear that. So I did hear it. It's not like I didn't hear night camping sounds, but yeah. I should take the opportunity. Yeah. Yeah, maybe after school, because after school I do want to get a job, but I might take a little break. I mean, you guys know I'm gonna see eventually Bring Me the Horizon. That's definitely gonna be like, gonna hang out with Aono and stuff, but like I don't know. I don't want to get a job right away. And when I say right away, I'm not talking like, oh, I'm gonna get a job in a few months. No, 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 like a few weeks or something, or like have the rest of my September for myself, and then like, you know, starting October or like late September, I search for job. Like just a little. Yeah. Cause my mom is like, oh, you can already search while you're still at school, and I'm like, no. I'm gonna wait a little. Just a little bit, you know. I don't want to be that girl that's gonna be like, oh, I have to rest, and I take like 5 months doing nothing. Like, no, I can't do that. And I'm getting paid by the government. They expect me to get a job eventually. But getting right away, hmm. 1 month feels a lot before looking for a job. For me, looking for a job was like 2 weeks, like maybe 2 weeks. But the thing is, like, looking for a job and having a job is different. You could be looking for a job for weeks and weeks and weeks. Depends if you're lucky or not, where you live and stuff. A good Joe? What? Joe Mama? Hmm. Oh, okay. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, no, definitely. You're around that. That makes sense. That makes sense. I'm getting hungry. Probably gonna be time for me to leave. Yeah, I gotta work tomorrow. Unless I have other camping question, I might talk a little bit about my day at the internship and then go. Cause it's already 9:11. What? Wait, what? Wait, wow! Let's wait an hour. A minute. Let's wait a minute. It's already 9:12. Well, I don't really have that much to say. Actually, it's funny because we have to note everything we do every week, but for some reason I'm a little extra and I just want to know everything I do every day. So I'm just literally gonna, so I can tell you exactly what I did today. So today, I arrived at 8:30. Well, a little bit before 8:30.
Hamburger.
Thank you for the 4 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hamburger. Okay, so first, I grilled some pistachio. Well, I don't know how torréfié means in English, but you're basically grilling the pistachio. Any nuts that you're gonna grill before putting them into like a dough or something, uh it's just gonna taste more. Yeah, roasted. Yeah, they're like roasted. Yeah, I roasted the pistachio. I did 8 kilograms. So 8 kilograms of pistachio that I roasted. Then I let me search that English word. I grinded the pistachio. There was already a full bag of full storage of roasted pistachio already. So I did probably around like a good 2 or 3 kilograms of grilled pistachio that I grinded with the cutting robot. And I also did the same with the 8 kilograms of pistachio that I roasted right before. So I put it in the cutting robot. It created some type of like dusty pistachio. Some of them were like bigger chunks, but it needed to be pretty small. And then I re-grinded the pistachio in something called a moulin. Wait, no. Wait. uh, 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 a mill. A mill. So I put in the mill. I won't say the recipe because now I'm in a company. It's their recipe. So, like I can't just give. But I probably like mill. I milled around 4.2 kilograms of pistachio that was already grinded before. And then it's kind of funny because there was like 2 different mill, and one of them had like normal recipe, and the second of it they decided to go for a different sugar than what they usually go, and that sugar was way much more humid. And I'm like, why did you give me that like job? Why am I having the job with the new ingredients? Because that they realized that the sugar was so humid that the machine got stuck. And I hate it because I know the guy knows that it's just the sugar, and I also told him, like, I was like, I really put 2 scoop. Like, I swear I put 2 scoop in it, jam. And he was like, it's okay, I get it. Like, it's more humid. And I was even telling him before, and I was like, is it normal? Is it normal? The sugar is more humid, so it's jamming more. And he was like, yeah. But then at some point, it was fully jam. And then he kind of took care of it because, like, he had to, like, dismantle the mill and then, like, re-put it and, like, re-put the thing until, like, it mills, like, even more so it's fluid, and then add the rest of the sugar. It was, like, a mess. But while he was doing that, I was filling bucket or like little pots. I was filling little pots of pistachio, so I did 35, 36, 36, 36 pots. No, 36 little jar of 170 grams of pistachio. And I did 4 containers of 400 grams of pistachio dough. And that was so interesting. I got to work with funny machines because I filled the pot. And did you know? Well, you put the thing over. Well, the and the lid. So you put the lid on the pot, and then there's a machine, and the machine basically vibrates. And you just put the container with all the jar inside with the lid, and then you just let the thing vibrate. And when you let the thing vibrate, well, all the little bubble inside the pot will go up, right? And that's how you get like at the store, how do they do to have like jars that are filled and you don't see any bubbles like around it? It's like it feels filled completely. There's no little bubbles anywhere. It's because they put it on the vibrator machine thing that goes brrr, and it shakes the jar so the air bubbles go out. Is the first time I heard about this. Okay, and now that I said vibrator, it's not the type of vibrator you think. It's literally just a table. Okay, it's a table that got corners, so anything that is on the table fall, and it just shake. Okay, it's not what you think. Okay, it's literally just a shaking table. It's a shaking table. No, I won't sit on it. That's not sanitary. Weirdo. Real weirdo. But yeah, that's my day. And then I clean out my place, and then they asked me to pass the broom, so I passed the broom, and that's it. And that was cool because I got to taste so many different chocolate. Like, I didn't even need to, but he was like, "Oh, here is our recipe. We have 51% chocolate with some jasmine." I don't even know how you call this in English. With some raspberries, dried raspberries, and a praline of jasmine. I'm like, sure, chef. Yummy. And I tasted it. And I also tasted the pistachio that I was making. It was obviously not my batch because you have to let it mill for 8 hours. It's probably still milling right now. Why did I say it that way? It's probably still milling right now. No, I don't think so. It said it has to mill for 8 hours. So it should have been done like maybe an hour ago or something. It's cool. They have like the whole breaker and the whole like breaker. All the mill machines are are attached to this like the extension breaker, and the breaker has a timeout, so after 8 hours it just stops. So it won't do it until like tomorrow morning when we will come back. I will probably have to like dump those somewhere else and like remove all the pistachio dough that was made. But yeah, when we will come back tomorrow morning, it will obviously not be running. It will have stuff. So I think that's cool. I think that's cool. I don't know. I don't know exactly. I think it's maybe once in a while, cause the pistachio that I filled the bucket with, so the jar looks like they are sold like this, so they also just sell like chocolate adjacent like pistachio, for example. And it said it was made on the 23rd of July, and then we are the 4th of August, and I took that pistachio dough and filled pots in it. But I'm not done with all the pots. I had 24 pots of 400 grams, 24 pots of 100 grams, and 36 pots of 170 grams. So I didn't finish all of them, but the bucket was almost done though. So I think it's every like few weeks, like maybe every 2 weeks or something. Pistachio is quite popular. I'm really excited about milling. Yeah, and the shake table. Shake table. But no, it was a fun experience, and like I feel like there's different type of like bakery, but like there's some types that I know they're like a lot and they're like working in groups and like and it's like kind of more of a rushy thing, but for us it was mostly like, you know, it was stuff like nothing is like um like nothing needs to be like restocked right now. You know how sometimes you're in a restaurant and it's like, damn, we don't have any bread. Make bread now and do the thing for today. Well, here it's more like, okay, well, there's the praline of pistachio to do, the praline of the jasmine, the this. Put them in buckets, put like tape over the buckets and like put the date and everything. And then I think it's cool because I look at what they have to do and a lot of them is just like try this and it's like, oh, okay, the chef have their own recipe and they try different recipe. Like they were trying to do a praline of a cherry praline, which is like put the cherries in the milling with obviously other ingredients, and it was like, wow, that's cool because like the milling is mostly like praline is mostly with nuts, with different nuts. So I think it's cool that they like they also like take time to try things to sell new things. Yeah, it's a lot of prep work. It's a lot of prep work. But I just want to say, and I already write it in my Twitter, but I counted with how much like kilograms of pistachio I have worked with, and like I said, it's probably around 16 kilograms. It's like 16 kilogram, fucking 16 kilogram of pistachio. And I don't know if you know how much pistachio is expensive. I wouldn't say it's like the most expensive shit in the world. Like, you know, pistachio is low-key, you can get some anywhere, right? Like but it's quite expensive, and especially since the like Dubai chocolate, pistachio has been way much more in demand. Literally, I'm not joking about this. TikTok has made the chocolate Dubai so popular that there is a shortage of pistachio in the world. There is. It's like when those fucking white girls was like fucking leaking over the avocado toast or something, and then for like a long time there was like no avocado. It is what it is. But yeah, no, pistachio is like in high demand right now. So working with 16 kilograms of something that is so expensive and so high demand, it's like, whoa, I don't want to fuck it up. And that's why I was like talking with Reaper today. I was like, I don't know, compared to school, I feel like way much more tired. And I feel like, well, first, I only got 15 minutes of break. I didn't even have dinner, so I'm like, oh. But also, I did heard machinery all day. And they did give me headphones at some point, and I didn't put them. And in the moment I wanted to put them, I didn't know where they were, and I was like, damn. Because it's like those 3 milling machine. There's like the shaking table that go like like it is not. It is bunch of machinery sound. It is insane. And like Boat Chef has you know the headphones that the people who work in construction wear? They literally wear that. And I didn't wear it today, but I think tomorrow I'm gonna ask it because yeah, that was like distracting. So that's probably one of the factor of why I'm more tired than school. But I also said to Reaper, like, at school, like I always try my best, but it became such of like a normal thing to go there, and then like me wanting to be perfect slowly kind of got down in a way that is like, oh, it's school. Like when I arrived there at first, I wanted to be the best. I wanted to do, and I always like put my best and everything. But like this time, it had more to it. Like I didn't want to fuck it up. Like I have 16 kilograms of pistachio. I don't know how it costs, but it costs a lot. Okay, it costs a lot. I don't want to fuck it up. I don't. If this jar has 170, well, it's 170. Like, mm, it feels like school was a practice all along. I mean, it was, even though we were making stuff and they were getting sold, it was kind of practice. Now it's like, for real, what I have made today will be used in few weeks, potentially, and stuff like that, you know? I want to be really serious about it, and I think that is probably taking more you know, of my brain. I'm quite tired. I'm happy though that I'm working at 8:30. Today was awesome. I woke up at 7 to 7:30. I kind of just stayed on my phone, and then 7:30 I took a shower, I brushed my teeth. I never do that before leaving. I normally never do that before leaving, but I had the time to do it, and I was there in advance. I felt good. It's really nice to not have a fucking hour. It's nice to not have a fucking hour uh just to go where I have to go, you know? Like it's basically 20 minutes away from me. Like it's a fun ride. Fun ride. I'm like good. So that's cool though. I am really happy with yeah. And today I was really like nervous, but I realized how it's like really chill, and I was kind of just chilling here. I still feel like I'm in their like in their legs. Is that an expression? No. Like, you know, I feel like I'm in sometimes like I'm standing where I shouldn't be standing, and that's just something that you're not used to yet. When I started school, everybody was hanging in the corridor that they were not supposed to. People were standing in front of ovens when they're not supposed to, stuff like that. But now at the end of the year, people are just kind of like doing their thing, and everything goes well, and everybody goes to where they have to go. But like yeah, like I felt like sometimes like they had to pick up stuff and I was just sitting here, and then once I was done with my task, I was like sitting here until they came back in the room and be like, so what I do now? Like but I feel like after some days I might be more like I kind of already know like some where the stuff is and stuff. He showed me where the stuff is, and yeah. And the second chef is also really nice. I'm so lucky to work with her as well. Both of them seems really experienced. Even one of them knows one of the teacher in my school. So you know, it's a pretty friendly place, and yeah, I got to talk to the chefs a little bit. I was trying to, well, when they were asking me question, I was not trying to be the most dialect person, but like that thing that my teacher said, he didn't said it to me, but he kind of looked at me, and I know this was mostly for me when he was talking about and I already talk about this. You guys know I repeat myself a lot. But there was like this one time where he was talking about the internship and was like, you never know, maybe where they could hire you after, you never know, or like don't try to be shy or anything, because like if you're too shy, it might be difficult to talk to you, give you harder work or anything. But if you're like receptive to what they say, and like have a good like you know what I mean, like to not be shy and everything, you're gonna have a better work, and you're gonna be it's just a better in general. And I reminded myself that, and I was like, I want to be in my shell, but I was like, no, it's time to take my place and show what I can do. So, yeah. Oh yeah, that was my first day. Mhm. Yeah, I think it went well, and even like there's this girl, she isn't a chef, but she works in the shop, and she like served the customers and stuff all day, and like being around her, like she was so nice to me. She was just like hello when she entered and everything. And when I left, I'm always scared to say goodbye, and especially that time she was talking to a customer, but she just went forward to be like, "Oh, goodbye, see you tomorrow," and I was like, "Oh, goodbye." So it's a small team, so it feels easier to be in, I guess. And yeah, I feel like I did get judged a little bit by the chef, the female one. She she is she was working really hard. She was the one making the tablets. That was really impressive to look at. But at some point she was like, "Oh, if you want other glove, we have glove in that room." And I was like, "Oh, I'm good. I have my own glove and they fit me." And then she was like, "Oh, okay. You wear a glove all the time?" And I was like, "Yes." And I feel like I should maybe have told a little bit much why, because in cooking and culinary stuff, saying that you wear a glove all the time is not good. I know it may be like, huh, what do you mean like wearing glove is not good in the culinary field? And it's like, well, first sanitary, it's quote unquote less sanitary because people seem to forget to clean their hands when they have gloves. Um but that is not a thing I do. I just use my glove as if they were real hands, so I wash my hands even if like every time I like blow my nose, every time I touch like a garbage because I was throwing something, or just like I always clean my hands like if they were my real hands. So that's not that much of a problem to me, but I'm sure maybe you went at Subway or something and you saw that person handling food with glove and then handling the cashier and then get back to the food without even cleaning their hands. It happens way too often, and every time I see it, I'm always like but that doesn't happen to me because I'm really used to having my glove, and my glove are basically my second pair of hands. But it's also seen as a bad thing because when you cook with food, well, wearing glove could like it has a thing with like, you know, recognize ingredients in the way that like when you cook you get to feel food better. Like if you work with dough, it's easier to tell the texture, or like any type of cream or anything. It also, having glove also differ the temperature. So like sometimes when you check temperature with your finger, because some bakers don't have time to just get out the thermometer. Sometimes it's just like that. Like I was explaining before with my teacher, just literally being able to tell what is right temperature just by putting his finger on it. Like it's an actual thing. Um um but yeah, that's like some of the stuff of why gloves are just not seen, and people rather see you not with gloves, so it's easier to work with. You can handle food better. But in my condition, I feel like I've been wearing gloves so long that I kind of got my own ways of understanding the food with my glove. Like, I don't know. Now when I cook, I it's weird to cook without my glove, even when I'm at home, you know? Um, I kind of learned to like work with my glove, I guess. But yeah, I basically wear my glove because I have eczema on my hands, and that wouldn't be sanitary. Yeah. And even today I was sad because I was like, oh, maybe my eczema isn't that bad. And then I removed my glove, and just by the sweat of the glove and my eczema, it was peeling, and I was like, all right, we put back the glove. Like, we put back the glove. Imagine, bro. Peeling in food? Bro. I was like, all right, I'm never touching those gloves. I'm never removing them. uh-uh. So, yeah, no, I basically do that because eczema. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I always have towels on me. And you? No using them as oven glove? I do it, and I know some people do it, and maybe when I'm gonna be at work and a quick thing, I will do it. But at the workplace, better not take chance. The glove for the oven is probably like not even 2 feet away. It's often always like under the oven or next to it. It's gonna take 2 seconds to grab those gloves, and you have less chance to hurt yourself and then have issues with insurance. Yeah. But I always keep a towel to like either like my hands or like cleaning the table or like drying some stuff quickly. Yeah. Should just not use glove, trim nails, and wash hands less plastic. Well, first, yeah, if you don't have eczema on your hand, yeah, do that. Trim your nails, wash your hands as much as possible. But I cannot do that. I cannot. Because it's not sanitary for me to not own glove because I have eczema on my hands. And sometimes it do create wounds, and like, you know, sometimes it cracks open. That is not sanitary. It's literally a technically open wound, so that is bad. I can't do that. However, a glove is not plastic. You can't have plastic glove in the kitchen. You can't have latex glove either in the kitchen. So if you see someone with latex glove, they are not food safe. You have to have nitrile. Glove make your hands soft. It does. It does. Extra protein. Yo, get acti extra protein. Okaeri. Be smart and follow job protocol. Yeah, I especially right now, being at a workplace that I don't, you know, it's just the I rather, and I try to do that as much as school as well, but I will be honest, sometime at school I do slip as well, and sometimes use things that were less like security than what it should have been. But I always tell myself to like keep following security protocols, because anyway, they're not even that hard compared to the other one. And even like today, I was reminding myself like security protocols because I was working with machinery. So like when I was putting my finger in there, was making sure this shit is off. And like if I was washing it or anything like that, or like wanting to like touch inside further and not just like fix it 2 seconds, unplug that. You know, it's things you have to do, and like, yeah, you know, I make sure my gloves are not like too big, so nothing gets stuck and like gets me in it. Well, glove is maybe too much to get me into a machine, but you know what I mean. I always try to close the machine, unplug the machine if possible, if needed to. Just follow, because you working with big machinery, and one mistake could be fatal, or one mistake could just be, well, costing your job, or like one mistake could just be difficult for insurance, and like you're the person that employs you. You know, it's like you can do the security way in 2 seconds. Like it might take more time, but probably not that much, and you don't want to risk to hurt yourself, and like hurt yourself is already bad, but also get other people in trouble, get yourself in trouble. Yeah, no, it's no joke, bro. You can tell I got traumatized by those like accident in the work Canadian PSA. Oh my god, there was a new PSA that Hydro-Québec made, and my god, this shit scared me. And I'm lucky I was like, I'm old now, so I'm okay, but like, there was like Canadian PSA for people that are not Canadian. I feel like any Canadian remember those PSAs, but there was like Canadian PSAs earlier in the time, where it would be like accident, like common accident and work with like heavy machinery, or like boiling stuff or like stuff like that, and it would be so traumatizing. Like they would be showing, like not fully showing like the injury, obviously not. They wouldn't show gore, but they would like, you know, it was quite graphic. Like if you were a child, you definitely remember those. Like there's no way you can't remember those. If you were a child and you listened to it, you clearly got scared by them. Or if you did not like get scared by them, it's like in your brain. It's in your brain. I think about that like lady that burned herself because she like trips or something. Oh. Oh no. I always think about those. Yeah. I don't know Jean Tom. I don't know who that is. But the PSA were not in any episode. They were just airing in middle episodes on the TV. Sugar coated active flake. What the fuck does that mean? Active flake? Sugar coated active flakes? Are you talking about my skin flakes? You fucking weirdo! No! No. No. I just got married. So you saw them too. Isn't that how it goes? Like, oh, I just got married. I'm about to have an accident. They should have wiped up that grease and whoa. Is that I don't know. It sounded like that though. They were talking and then something happened and it's an accident at work. And it really scared, like really scared me. Yeah, I got pretty scared by that. Yeah. But anyway, I think that's all I have to say. I don't want to say too much about my internship because I'm gonna have a yap at the end of the week. After my first week of internship, this week it's until Thursday, so I have Friday off. So it's 4 to 7 this week. And 4 to 7 this week. So on Thursday night I will be talking and yapping about internship. So I will keep my talking about internship there. I won't say more. Yeah. Yeah, the whole week is gonna be really fun to talk about it, I feel like. Cause I think I did got to use like plenty of stuff today. I already feel like I maybe were only working with pistachio today, but 16 kilograms of pistachio is not nothing. I don't know if you realize how much 16 kilograms of pistachio is. Like, it's insane. It's insane. Alright, what this is. Here you can have you can have 5 kilograms of pistachio paste for $218.
I grew up camping and did it until my mid-30s. I loved it. How was your experience?
Thank you! I love camping so much. I'm gonna say it quickly because I'm getting quite tired. But I will reply since today was camping day. Well, camping stream. I already did camping a lot. I grew up with, I wouldn't say camping, but I grew up with living in the forest and near the forest, near the mountains and everything. when I was like I think 14, I did this like survival camp, which I got taught a lot of stuff, and we were doing camping. But when I say survival camping, it was really survival camping. Like we had one backpack of like 1 liter, I think, or 3 liter. I don't remember. Um, and liters, not letter. Uh, and it was like really surviving camping. We just had a backpack, we were moving, and then we found a good spot. We were attaching our food on the top of a tree, and then we were putting a big blue bash, one stick in the middle, and some rocks, and that was it. And we were making our food on the fire. We had like one casserole, and that's it. Like it was really fun. I really enjoyed my experience and having like total survival camping experience. The recent camping experience I have wasn't a survival one. I tried to be like my family was in a camping car, but I was in a tent next to them, and it was certainly not survival camping, but it was still a really fun camping. I love when you're just limited in the woods, kinda, and you just gotta make stuff work. And when you gotta make food, you make food. I don't know. I love it. I love waking up with the birds, going to bed with the crickets. I love waking up with the sun, having this weird dystopian moment of being like, whoa, where I am. And all you can hear is like the wetness. I swear the wetness of morning. The wetness of the morning has a sound. Trust me on that. The wetness of the morning has a sound. I don't know how to explain, but you just feel it in your bones and stuff. It's present. It's present. Yeah, the morning dew. I love that. Why? Why? I didn't went to bed. There were no bullfrogs, so I won't do it again. Um, but no, in general, I just really love camping a lot. I did kayak. I visited different lakes. I visited a ghost town that was near the camping. So yeah, and now that you're talking about even in the winter, I also do camping in the winter. And it was really fun. I did it with my mom. And I remember we would do those Nutella toasts on the fire next to the snow. And we would like make snow fort, and we would like ice skate. And then this one time, well, we would also play like Uno and Skibbo and Dominoes late at night with the fire inside the chalet, the shack. And one time, I'm happy we put our food outside, like, well, camping rule, food outside. But one time, a bear attacked our food. Some food got eaten, but not all of it. And it's kind of scary when you realize, because at night you're like, damn, what is this sound? Whatever. And then you wake up and you're like, oh, what happened here? Yeah, I have seen multiple bears in my life. Yeah. This one, I did not see it, but I know it was there. A Boy Scout. Ooh, that seems fun. Everyone, even when... Have you ever heard of Ice Song? No, I have not heard of that. I sounded like Will. I'm not sure. Maybe I've heard. that's insane. No, I never heard that. I don't think I ever got this close to like water. I wonder if maybe I live to a place that is too cold. Does it need to have like water movement under the ice to have this sound? Because it's not like I put my ear next to the ice like that. I didn't think about doing that when I was on the lake that was like full of ice. And also, I rarely just was sitting on ice. Like if I was walking on the lake, it had snow over. Like there's too much snow where I live. But that was interesting to hear. Ow! This cat, I swear. I wanna cuss at you, but you're. Ah, my water bottle still smells like on fire. Yeah, she just fucking went on my thigh and then jumped. But her jump was like weird timed, and she just crashed me instead. So she basically went on my lap for like 2 seconds just to crash me. Now, I don't think I've seen a grizzly bear either. I'm not sure, to be honest. I know the 2 bears that I saw with my eyes like in front of me or close to me, they were black. No, I think one bear that I saw but I was inside was brown, but I'm not sure. Yeah. And New Jersey. Ah, yeah, I go camping in North Quebec. That shit is pretty cool. Have you heard of Nunavut? Okay, no, it's not. It is not the same province, but I have not went this much in the north. This in the north. The ice would freak at night, so it would just do that sound. The video I just watched, the lady like put her ear next to it, next to the ice. But no, I didn't heard that. Or maybe I heard and maybe I thought it was the wind or something. Predate human? What does that mean? Oh, why did you fell into the ice fishing hole? Are you okay? That seems like the most scariest of ever. Ah, 2 cubs eating them. One was eating them. Is the mom eating the? What? Who was eating them? They'll try to eat. It was a marble. Oh. There was one black bear I saw. It was just standing on top of a mountain, and me with the camp team, we were just like going up the mountain, and he was just there. But he like didn't move. We just like I took a pic and left. I'm happy he didn't do anything. I don't know. He just seemed chill. I just took a pic and left. And we like all the camp. We were like, all right, guys. We decided we are not going up this hill. We are coming down. Go, guys. And the first time I saw a black bear, it was actually funny because I was with my friends, and that black bear was with a mama bear, but because it was a cub actually. But let me tell you, basically what happened is I was with my friend and we live kind of like in the city, but the city has forests, a lot of forests around it. So it's not special. Like it's not usual to see bears in these area, but it's special to see them still there because they would normally hang out in the more further, like in maybe the same forest but further away from the civilization, right? But I guess maybe the cup got lost because we just saw a bear. Well, at first we thought it was a dog, and since we were kids, we were like, "Oh, doggy, doggo, pew pew, come here, doggo, pew pew, come here." And like one of my friends, she was like really like she was just like screaming at the car. She was like, come here," and like going forward to it. And then at some point, I said, "Girls, wait." And I said, "The dog got no tail." And that's when we were, oh. Yeah, that's not a dog. That looks like a bear. And now that you pointed out, that is a bear. Oh my god, what are we doing? That is a baby bear. Where is the mom? What are we doing? So we were like, freaking out, okay? We were freaking out. We went to the nearest house possible because we got scared because it's like, where's the mom? Where's the mom? And we also just screamed at the bear, so maybe the mom was around and being like, who the fuck is screaming at my baby? You know, so we were like, oh no. So we like run to one of the nearest house and we just knock and we were like, hey, we found a baby bear. And then we were just like, we're scared, what do we do? And then they ended up like calling the like forest, you know, the people that take care of animal, but like forest animals. And few weeks later they actually caught the mom. They never caught the baby though. And yeah, I had a friend that lived near that forest and her trash was completely destroyed.
Hamburger.
Ah, thank you for being an untested guinea pig. Welcome, welcome. Well, I'm happy some camping enthusiasts is joining us. Camping is actually a really big part of me. I realize how much I like it and like I can't be mad. If I'm doing camping, I can't be mad. There's nothing more beautiful than camp. I mean, I already knew I liked camping before, but like going back into it, it was a blast. It was a blast. They say that baby is still out there. Maybe that baby did babies now. Maybe they have babies and babies. I don't know. Maybe they look for it and they catch the baby, but I just never knew about this information. I just knew that they catch the mom, but like few weeks later we didn't have any other news. It's like, okay, so the baby that we saw is a dog in a bear costume. VTubers are cool. Thank you. It's okay to be old. Old people like it too. And it's good. I like old people. Let's not scare the untested, okay? We do not speak about OG sons. But yeah, nah, that's what I was saying about camping. Let me go back to pistachio, because that's where I stopped. So I just checked, okay? At a certain place, you can get 5 kilograms of pistachio paste, like pistachio cream, okay? For 218. I did triple that. I basically ended over $600 worth of pistachio. Is that good enough? I did that today. I did that today, and I'm probably gonna do more tomorrow. And that's why I should go now, because it's 10 p.m. and I still haven't made myself food. And I actually still haven't actually ate. Because I didn't have a eating break. And like they were like, "Oh, you can have your eating break now if you want." And I was like, "Bro, it's 2:30. I'm not hungry anymore." And I stop at 3:30. What is this having a break 1 hour before? Like I ate a snack. I had like my wasabi biscuit something crackers. So I ate some of that, so I was filled quickly because I was not that hungry. But now I actually need a real meal. You know what I mean? I need a real meal. No, I did not do rock climbing, and I will be honest, I don't think rock climbing is my thing. I did rock climbing like in gyms, like with the color ones, and it scares me. But I did do canoe in rapids. Is that how you call it? Cano dans les rapides. How do you say that? You know how rivers, as some places they have rocks and there's like big waves. I've done that, canoeing in the big waves, and it's fun because I didn't even know they did that. But like next to every like canoe, like river splashing place, I don't know. Next to river splashing place, there's like a little number that tells you the difficulty of the thing. I didn't even know, like they just do that to places. And I was like, wow. So yeah, we got to ride a few of those like the water. That I like that. I didn't fall once. Some people in my group did fail though, but it's okay. Oh, that's cool, but I don't think Montreal and Laval is the best place to camp. Especially not Laval is full of retarded people there. Oh no, I'm sorry, your friend was born there. I'm sorry, wait. No, I did not say that. I know, right? It's true. I'm sorry. Is the tiredness. I am actually really tired right now. Way much more than I should. I almost want to go to bed right now. But I gotta eat. I bought myself some fries and cheese to make myself a homemade poutine. But since I have to make the sauce myself, I think it won't be tonight. I think tonight I might just eat a spaghetti that I prepared. Cause yes, yesterday night, and that's probably one of the reasons I didn't stream. I prepared a lot of food, thinking I would have a normal dinner time, and not at 2:30. But yeah, I think I might I might eat the spaghetti. I eat the spaghetti. Yeah, I did like 3 big Tupperware containers of spaghetti. I'll brush my teeth, I promise. I brushed them this morning. I was really proud of myself. I normally don't do that. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Yeah. Alright, so let me talk about my schedule. let me answer a moral question that I had. I was about to just answer it tomorrow, but I was like, nah, I could just talk about it here. That's actually a good question that maybe some of you may be wondering or important today. So let me first we got the insane drawing made by Doc Meat. It's me eating croissant. It's just so cute. Okay. So today was Monday. Camping vacation, yeah. So I had two cool stuff to show. Two stuff to show. Then tomorrow I'm gonna take the day off. Probably that will be the day where I'm gonna make myself my poutine, so I have more time for myself. And then on Wednesday, I continue Fear. I'm sorry. I started Fear. I promised I would play Fear, and then something happened to me, and then I got into a hiatus, and then I kind of just like put this to the side, but I'm back to it. I'm back to it. I'm back. I'm a woman of my words. I will also come back to my donation goal. I'm kind of just waiting at least my first week of internship to see how it is. Next week we'll probably have more stuff, and I'm gonna talk about that a little bit later. Let me finish talking about schedule. But yeah. Thursday! I did the ultimate chalk! I am the ultimate chalk. No one can tell me otherwise, though. They're gonna be like, but this VTuber is browner than you, blah, blah, blah. She's actually... Shut up! I'm a tan chalk lady. First, it's not just tan from the sun or anything. That shit real. I'm a realness. You try to bleach me, I'm still brown, bitch. Okay? I'm the realness. I'm not fake. It's not just a VTuber. Okay? That's first. I'm real chalk. And then second, what is even more of a real chalk than the real tan lady working in real chocolate factory? Blow my mind. So I am the ultimate chalk. Nobody can tell me otherwise. Like literally, I'm literally a tan woman working with chocolate in a chocolate factory. No one can tell me otherwise. Anyway, acted the ultimate chalk. I'm gonna talk about my first week of internship at the chocolate factory. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The other chalk girls, can they make chocolate? Can they temperate the chocolate? Do they work with 16 kilogram with of pistachio worth over $800? Don't think so. Don't think so. Don't think so. So that's gonna be whoops, yes, yeah, I said Wednesday Fear 6 p.m. Ultimate Chalk 8 p.m. By the way, now instead of starting at 5, even though I wish I could start by 5, is like therapy. Since I was ending before at 2 p.m. and I had therapy at like 3, and then I was done at 4, and then when I went to get back to stream. But then since I'm ending at 3:30, and then it takes 20 minutes to get home, it makes that my appointment are at 4 instead. So that's why I'm probably gonna switch to a 6 p.m. because 4 to 5, and then an hour to kind of just get back home and do whatever. I make 6. So yeah, and then Thursday is gonna be 8 p.m. because the only moment that she was available was at 6 p.m. Why? Why are you guys still working at 6 p.m.? So yeah, it's gonna be at 8 p.m. I'm gonna talk about that, and then at 7 p.m. EST, I'm gonna play Peak with Aono. I wish we could be more into this, but I really wanted to play it. This was a really quick, like, I literally texted Aono like yesterday or something, and I was like, Peak? And then she was like, yeah, game is bought. And I was like, me too. So we gotta play Peak, and apparently cannibalism is in Peak now. Well, I don't want to say that I want to murder my wife so I can eat her, but if it's necessary and if she gave consent, I mean, why not eat her, you know? So yeah. And Saturday, it's a really random stream. I know. I don't know. I didn't know what to put. Okay, I didn't know what to put. 6 p.m. Fortnite. That's so random. But yeah, that's like my week. And then let me get tomorrow, cause it was a good question. But what if there's another good question? Marshmallow. I know. Question that I want to answer. It was like someone. It was along the lines of like, looking at your schedule now. Will you be doing a 4K celebration, next week or anything like that? And oh.
One more thing, my best friend's parents moved to Canada from Greece. He was born in Laval, so I call him a greasy Canadian, please laugh.
No, that's funny. That's funny. Especially he born in Laval, bro is really greasy. Bro is a greasy French Canadian Lavalien. That's funny. But wait. Yeah, so that was question, I think. Or amongst the line of that, of like, will there be a 4K celebration next week or anything like that? And yes. This week is kind of like a you can see I'm not doing anything too crazy. Literally, I got 2 Yap streams. I got 3 games, and like one of them is a collab. Like, it's not too crazy. It probably won't be too long streams because I will be working the next day, and stuff. So, but it's kind of just to evaluate, and I think today was a good example. I am way much more tired than what I expected to be. So what is it gonna be like after a week? And next week, instead of having 4 days, I'm actually doing 5 days, like Monday to Friday, 7 hours, you know. So that's why I'm like, I want to see like what's up. I didn't even think about any 4K celebration. I was so much into like preparing one year celebration and then going to camping and now preparing for internship that it did not cross my mind. But today I have think about it and I think I know what I want to do for 4K, so I'm gonna talk about my ideas and stuff. And 4K celebration should be next week. Should be next week. Yeah, and any other form of donation goal, probably as well. Or if not next week, the one after, because what's left is kind of like, oh yeah, and there's the 1 year anniversary, yeah. I should think also about a 1 year anniversary. Or the idea I have fit more 1 anniversary, but what could be for this? I don't know, maybe they could be together, to stream together, I don't know. I will think about it, but I promise it's not that I forgot or anything. It's just like I had a lot on my mind. And first week of internship, I just didn't wanted to put myself too much pressure on my first week, because I literally don't know what it's like to work in a company with like, you know, quantities being literally quadrupled, or even more actually. I've never worked with so much pistachio. I maybe worked with like 200 grams of pistachio before. Not like 16 kilogram, you know. So yeah. So yeah, I didn't know how it would be, so that's why. I don't know why my marshmallow is loading, so I don't know if there was any other question, but that was one of the questions that was on my marrow that I feel was good enough to answer. Okay, yeah, well that should be the only thing. Yeah, that was the only question. Okay, there's none other. Okay, So, yeah. Thank you! Oh yeah, I know how to handle nuts. I grind them and mill them until they become paste. Liquid. Completely crushed. Completely squeeze into mechanism that transforms solid object into liquid object. Or maybe like a paste. Like Nutella. Nutella paste. I'm not the nut cracker, I'm just a nut handler. I don't crack the nuts. It's the robot in the mill machine that do it. I just put the nuts where it's supposed to be. I'm the nut handler. That's where I take my leave. Talking about the nut handler. I'm the nut handler. Alright. It's already 10:20. So it's gonna be time for me to go for referral. I'm really tired. I'm sorry. I wish I could talk more, but I have other streams, so don't worry. It'll come soon. I will speak soon. We will new schedule. We're back on, you know. Don't fear. Acty's here. Yeah. Yes. Thank you everyone for listening to me yapping. Now I need like 2 liters of water and potentially like probably food. Yeah. And now I will take my leave because now I'm realizing that the more time I take, the less time I have to like play puzzle game while eating. Alright. I'm so funny. Thank you. I appreciate you. Me calling. No, you me calling. Funny. And my water bottle still smell like the camping fire, bro. Is it weird that I'm spilling my water bottle? Is it weird? Is it weird? Is it weird for me to smell my water bottle? Actually, don't. I drink 4 liters per day. And I don't get up that often to the bathroom. Everything I do is weird? That's not true. You're gonna say the work I did today was weird? I think I did it well. Why do you know me so much? Of course I'm gonna do anagram and Sudoku. The penguin fitness cat. That is like the only like camping bob I found. I don't even know what that means. Woman fear me, fish wants. I don't even know what that means. Woman don't fear me. Fish fear me cause I eat fish. Woman, they don't fear me. They simp for me. Okay. Oh, weirdness. Huh. Well. I look so dumb. I really look like I'm about to go camp. Japan Batman. Alright. Do you eat whole? Wo? Eat the wo? What is wo? Wo. I cannot think about any other word that start with W-O other than woke. And no, I don't want to eat the woke. Do you eat woman? Oh, yes, I do. Huh? I will on Friday. I have to ask her first. I have to ask her. Whoa, 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 whoa! I don't eat every woman, even though it's a woman. I'm still keeping my my distance. If I go to Las Vegas, I'm gonna gamble $100. Once I'm out of that $100, I'm gonna leave the place. And I'm gonna go at the Nevada Grand Canyon. I'm gonna go at Grand Canyon. What do you think I'm gonna do in Las Vegas? I am not touching no woman. I'm not touching no woman in Las Vegas. The fuck? Alright. Well, 100 for one experience. I feel like that's okay. I do want to go to the casino like once in my life. I never went to a casino in my life yet. And I know I would only play blackjack because I don't know the other games. And the games that are like the horse racing or like the machine, they're not cool. Slots are not cool! I may try like once just to see the pretty colors, but otherwise, bro, I can look at someone play and I'll be fine. Like it's so, yeah, that's what I'm saying. The slots are so lame. You're not even playing. You're just like playing a button and waiting. Like if you lose, like you know in blackjack, if you lose, you're like, damn, I could have done better. But in the slot, if you lose, it's just like I couldn't predict anything. Like I did not had any control over that. No, that's what I'm saying. No, nothing more than 100. My first time I'm in the casino, I spend 100, and if I'm done with that 100, like if I gain money and I want to keep it, fine. If I gain money and I use it, but I don't use more than the original 100, because I know it can go fast soon. But I never been a gambler anyway. I like to gamble, but I like to gamble with fake money. Like on GTA, I don't mind. I don't mind gambling for 10K. Put it on red. No. No. Alright, I'm leaving. I love talking to you guys, but my eyes cannot stand itself. And I'm scared that if my brain realized that I own eyes, it may self-destruct. That's actually a real thing, by the way. So my eyes hurt. Bye. to see if there's someone to raid, and if I don't feel for raiding, I'm already really tired. I don't feel tapping on the keyboard saying, "Hi, how are you? How was your stream?" And me saying that, I don't want no one to think I'm like fake. It's just sometimes I want to chat with girlies, and sometimes I kind of just want to fucking dip. That's it. So if I just dip, I don't give you the opportunity to Oshi hen. If you do at this point, that will yourself and not me suggest. But Akiki's streaming. Oh, Kids is live? Did I ever raid Ketsu? I don't feel like I would like. But that's crazy. Bro says I'm a 20 out of 10, says I'm the funniest, the weirdest, but wants me to leave. Wow, thank you, Big Turkey, for the 5 gifted! Thank you so much! If you have received a gift from Turkey, make sure you say thank you. Thank you for the donation. Thank you for the donation. That will gladly help our cult. Thank you so much. I'm sorry, I did eat turkey in my sandwich when I did camping. I put it on the grill and it was so good. I'm sorry for eating your kind. I just really like. I think turkey's good. I don't like people cooking turkey because it's always dry, but like I like turkey in sandwich and stuff. I think it's the best. I prefer turkey than anything. I think it's like sandwich stuff. Yeah. Okay. Okay, now I go for real. I'm gonna raid my friend Kenzu. And, go. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. Yes, on Wednesday for Fear. For Fear. Copy raid message. Axel already put it. You can either rewrite it or you can either copy what Axel has said. Someone else can put it. Copy raid message. Copy raid message. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's be nice to Kenzu, but always know you're mine. Right? Goodbye! Bye-bye! Mwah! 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 That's a camping kiss. Mwah! Mwah! Okay. You like your camping kiss? Mwah. Bye. See ya Wednesday for Fear. And be nice to the person who I'm raiding. Don't embarrass me. Don't fucking backseat. Cause they know. We know our viewers. So when we see someone new, we know it's from a raid. You don't disappoint me. You're not being a dick. You're not being autistic, okay? Oh wait, you know what I mean. Don't do anything embarrassing. Don't embarrass me. Okay, bye. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Catfish kiss.